sheer audacity. His early days were a masterclass in self-promotion as he slapped his name on skyscrapers, casinos, and even steaks, turning Trump into a gilded brand long before politics entered the picture. But behind the gold-plated FA Section 8? A trail of bankruptcies, lawsuits, and backroom deals that would have destroyed anyone else. Yet Trump didn't just survive, he thrived, rebranding himself as a TV superstar on The Apprentice, where he played the ultimate boss, firing people with a smirk and making "you're fired" a national catchphrase. Then came 2016, the year the political establishment laughed as Trump descended a golden escalator, declared his presidential run, and called Mexican immigrants rapists. The media treated him like a joke, but his rallies became a cult phenomenon, packed with fans chanting "lock her up" as he tore into Hillary Clinton. Against all odds, he won, not by playing the political game but by rewriting the rules in the early tweeting at 3 a.m., feuding with celebrities, and turning the Oval Office into a reality TV spectacle. But the real shock? What happened behind closed doors? The secret FBI investigations, the explosive Mueller probe, the impeachment dramas, and the infamous January 6 riot that left the Capitol in chaos. Even after leaving office, Trump's grip on America never loosened. Indictments piled up, yet his supporters only grew more fanatical. Now, as he storms toward another election, facing criminal trials while leading in polls, one thing is clear: love him or hate him, Trump is a force of nature, a man who thrives on chaos, and his wildest chapters may still be unwritten. This is the untold story of Donald Trump, at the rise, the fall, and the shocking truth they don't want you to know. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning. A broken bar in the dark side of the Trump empire, secrets, scandals, and survival. Behind the glittering towers and reality TV fame, Donald Trump's empire was built on a foundation of ruthless deals, near catastrophic failures, and a survival instinct sharper than a Manhattan skyscraper. In the 1980s, Trump was the king of excessive private jets, supermodel wives, and a lifestyle so extravagant it made the Wolf of Wall Street look tame. But when the 90s hit, his casino empire crumbled, leaving him $900 million in debt. Most would have faded into obscurity, but not Trump. He turned bankruptcy into a business strategy, dodging financial ruin by convincing banks he was too big to fail. Meanwhile, whispers followed him: alleged mob ties, shady Russian investors, and lawsuits accusing him of stiffing contractors and exploiting loopholes. Yet, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, or more accurately, a reality TV set, he reinvented himself as America's favorite TV boss, using The Apprentice to paint himself as the ultimate deal maker. But the show was more scripted than anyone knew. Contestants later revealed Trump often seemed disinterested, and his boardroom decisions were heavily edited to make him look like a genius. Then came the presidency, a spectacle unlike anything Washington had ever seen. Trump governed by chaos, firing staff via tweet, openly feuding with allies, and turning press briefings into must-watch TV. Behind the scenes, aides described a White House in constant crisis, with staffers scrambling to contain his impulses. One explosive tell-all book claimed senior officials secretly smuggled documents off his desk to stop him from making reckless decisions. And then there were the investigations of Russia, Ukraine, impeachment, each more dramatic than the last. The Mueller report detailed at least 10 instances of potential obstruction of justice, while the Ukraine scandal revealed a shocking phone call that nearly ended his presidency. Yet, through it all, Trump's base never wavered. Why? Because while critics saw a corrupt bully, His supporters saw a billionaire outsider who told it like it was and fought the elites they despised. Now, as Trump faces criminal charges from hush money payments to classified documents, his 2024 campaign feels like a high-stakes revenge tour. His rallies are part political spectacle, part evangelical revival, with crowds chanting for him like a messiah. Legal experts say his cases are unprecedented. No former president has ever been indicted, let alone while running for office again. But Trump thrives in chaos, and his strategy is clear: paint himself as the victim of a witch hunt, rally his base, and turn his trials into must-see TV. The question isn't just whether he'll win the election, it's whether the justice system can even stop him. One thing's certain, win or lose, Trump's wildness ride is far from over. Drop a comment below. Do you think he'll make it back to the White House? The Unstoppable Trump Phenomenon, a story of chaos, power and defiance. Donald Trump's journey reads like a script Hollywood would reject for being too unbelievable. From his early days as a brash New York dealmaker to his shocking political takeover, Trump has rewritten the rules of business, media and politics through sheer force of will. The 1980s saw Trump at his most flamboyant, buying up Manhattan real estate, rubbing elbows with celebrities, and cultivating an image as the ultimate business tycoon. But when his casino empire collapsed in the 1990s, leaving him nearly $1 billion in debt, most would have faded into obscurity. Not Trump. He turned bankruptcy into a strategic tool, convincing creditors he was worth more alive than dead. His comeback vehicle? Reality TV. The Apprentice transformed him from a struggling businessman into America's favorite CEO, though insiders reveal the show was carefully edited to amplify his business genius. Then came the political earthquake of 2016. When Trump descended that golden escalator, the media treated him as a joke. But his unfiltered rallies, Twitter wars, and relentless attacks on the establishment struck a chord with millions. Against all odds, he crushed 16 Republican rivals and defeated Hillary Clinton in what may be the greatest political upset in American history. His presidency was unlike anything Washington had ever seen, a daily spectacle of Twitter storms, staff purges, and unprecedented conflicts of interest. He governed by instinct, often leaving aides scrambling to contain the fallout. 2 impeachments, the Mueller investigation, and countless scandals only seemed to strengthen his bond with his base. Now, facing multiple criminal indictments while leading Republican primary polls, Trump is attempting what no American has ever done: regain the presidency while fighting felony charges. His rallies have become part campaign events, part legal defense fundraisers, with supporters treating his indictments as badges of honor. Whether you love him or hate him, Trump's impact is undeniable. He's exposed the media's biases, revealed the GOP's weaknesses, and proven that in today's America, attention is the ultimate currency. As he vies for a second term from courtroom to campaign trail, one thing is clear: in the age of Trump, normal rules don't apply. Will he complete his political resurrection? Or will his legal troubles finally catch up to him? Sound off in the comments below.